Before we move on to our next topic, there's a couple of things that I just wanted to mention about macros. I know I said in the last video that was pretty much it, but I got to thinking, and again, just a couple of things that I do want to mention. Since this is something that you could very well be very new to, and you're not really familiar with, things like macros and programming and all that kind of stuff, I want to advise you to be very careful when you get Excel documents from other people, especially people that you don't know. The reason is macros are very powerful. Someone who knows Visual Basic, they can write a macro that is really a Trojan horse, like a virus. And that's one of the tricks that programmers have done in the past, diabolical programmers, I might add, that they create a macro, whether it be for Word or Excel. And in that macro is something, that we would want to stay away from. And they send the Word document out, and people don't think about it, and they just open the Word document, and blam, it just crashes their computer or something. So be very careful. When you open documents that have macros inside of them, Excel 2007 is going to ask you if you want to enable macros. Again, be careful if it's somebody that you don't know. Use a bit of caution whether you want to enable those or not, because it very well could cause you a problem. Now, the second thing that I wanted to talk to you about is that in Excel 2003, it was a lot easier to take, a macro and create your own toolbar or even your own menu and add that macro to the menu or to the toolbar. And that made executing specific macros a lot easier, especially if you used the same one frequently across multiple workbooks. In Office 2007, they have what is called the ribbon. And the ribbon changes the whole way things are done, and they've got a whole new system. And customizing the ribbon is not really very user-friendly. There are ways around it. You have to do some real programming outside of Excel to get anything customized inside of the ribbon. And since that is far out of the scope of this training, I do want to mention one way that your average end user can make modifications that would at least allow you to more quickly access your macros. This is the quick access toolbar up here. What I'm about to show you applies not only to creating macros, but any kind of customization that you would want to do to this. Frequently used tasks should be placed up here. By default, you've got save, undo, and redo. But if you click this drop down here, you can go to more commands towards the bottom. And then we have a list of other, popular commands that you could add to that toolbar. At the very bottom, we have view macros. If you click add after you select view macros, click OK. That places this icon right there. Now, that's not a specific macro that you can run, but if you click on it, at least it gives you very quick access to the macros that are in this worksheet and available to you. And we will cancel it. And with that, I think we are going to go ahead and move on from macros, and we'll look at HLOOKUP and VLOOKUP in the next video.